Oh, okay. Hi. Hi. Is it gonna follow me? Let me see here. Okay. Alright, yeah, it's gonna follow me around here. Because sometimes it's better to have that light in the back. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm gonna season up some meat. Because I'm gonna make some meat on the grill. Today I'm making some lamb rib chops, some pork chops, and a few steaks. I got this stuff on sale, so I'm like, let me go ahead and take it out the freezer so I can make it. Now, some of you guys may have gotten your Shake It by Gina, but if you haven't, then go ahead and get your Shake It. And this one here is not available to you guys yet. This is the Creole. So what I usually do when I make my seasonings, I go ahead and I start with one of what I really like about it or something like that. And then I test it against the next seasoning to, thank you, baby. So sweet. To see what I like about that one. Hey, does my makeup look extra white on my face? Cause look, does it match my neck? Cause I don't have makeup on my neck, but I'm just wondering, is it like two different colors? Okay. Cause in this camera, it's like look like I'm rich, man. I hate having to take more blood pressure medicine during the daytime. Make me so sleepy, but I guess I gotta do what I do.
How'd you get any of those? Where you wolves?
I'm so busy in y'all business, I'm putting a lid in that. Oh, it is too that way in it. Good job, Riley. They're open.
What do you make that face? It smells like poo.
My kids exaggerate, so
Why
don't
are you
think
trying to
that.
get on this live and expose me?
I'm not trying to expose
No,
you.
you're not.
I'm
You're
telling the
You're not
truth.
trying. You are.
Mom,
That's
I'm not
unnecessary.
trying. Mom exposes.
Tell one of your secrets.
What secret?
I don't
You better not
know.
tell no secret about me. You better save that for when we're in private.
No, well, you just exposed me.
Not in. I would never.
You.
I don't even look at that. I
I
don't
don't
even.
whooping you on the corner.
Oh, now that don't really go on here, y'all.
Oh,
I'm just
no.
gonna tell y'all. So nobody gets their butt whipped, but they need it whipped. So anyway, the first thing I'm gonna do is take these lamb rib chops, and they're like a delicacy, and they're nothing but pure tender. Any lamb meat is, yeah, it's gonna be real, 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 real tender. So anyway, I'm just gonna cut them out to make them like the pork chops or something. And I'm just using only a paring knife because you don't want to go into your lamb trying to cut it with a big knife. You lose all control, in my opinion. Because they're just so tender. It's almost like, it's so tender that it's almost like, are you cutting ground beef? That's how tender lamb is. Lamb is also very extremely expensive right now. I guess it just is because a lot of people are getting more into these lamb rib chops. I like regular lamb chops too. Those are good too. All lamb, like I said, is tender, so you can't really miss. So now that I have made the cuts in there, I need to cut through, all the way through. See? 'Cause I just cut down that far because I need something a little heavier than a paring knife. Can I have another knife, baby? Out of my block? Well, never mind, because I gotta wash my hands. I get one. So we'll get another knife that's gonna be a more sharp. Not more sharp, larger. And that'll cut even through that little bitty bone. Tati, you may have to cut this Mary Had a Little Lamb or finish. I don't think I'm as good at it. See, one of my daughters, she knows how to cut meat and all that. I try to know how to handle a knife, but I'm not real good at it. Oh, there you go. Yeah. To where, like, even like as a good cook, like, I can say there are some things that I just don't know how to do. And that, one of them being cutting a whole chicken all the way down. Tati! Oh, never mind. Every time I want to ask for help, then I'm able to cut the Mary Had a Little Lamb. I can't figure out where the joint is, and I'm impatient. I'm going to have my daughter, the one who knows how to cut up any meat and debone any meat. Like when she makes our chicken sandwiches, she doesn't like to use the chicken breast. Yeah, because I want to get that gaminess out of them, so I'm going to use that one. I'm going to try to watch. Let's see. I already cut it. Oh, okay. Sorry. Oops. Oopsie. Look at that. Y'all watch this. You need a different knife.
No, okay.
Darling. Darlena. Let me show you. She's cutting that in about however many seconds. She's making sure that they are in the right, or should I say equal part thickness as well. Can you guys see that? She just gets busy in the kitchen. Like anything. Like, and I know it was him like, well, your husband cut all the meat. But that's not always the case. There is women butchers and stuff. Yeah, somebody said, you know why you're good, and it's in your blood. Yep, that is something that is definitely the case. Wow. That was taking me like 2 hours for that one little piece. You know, trim it.
Yeah. Don't keep too much of that on.
And my daughter, who's doing this for you guys or with y'all, she's 17, if that says anything. So, yeah, I'm pretty much proud of my kids. They learn. Because I said, well, I don't want my kids in a position where they got to be asking nobody to cook them a meal or give them a cup of water and all. They don't know how, like maybe they didn't know how to do because they didn't learn at home. So I always wanted to teach them, just like I learned. Perfecto. That is beautiful. Thank you, sweetheart. Appreciate it. Did it fall out here around?
Yes.
No, you gotta personally get and then move. You gotta wait till it turns green. Now move. All right, so you might watch it follow. It's following you. Okay, walk behind me. Yeah, now it's going on me. Yeah. That's fine. It's supposed to be following us, but it's more like stalking. So anyway, now that we have the rib chops, and it turned out to be 8 bones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bones. So the pack is about this big, as you guys seen. They're very expensive. For that pack, I think it was $33. But what I'm doing is going in with some of my personal seasoning, and I'm gonna load it down. Because my seasoning, I don't put a whole bunch of like sodium in it and stuff. I mean, you can add as much seasoning that you want to add to it or not. But that's how much I'm adding. Let me grab a glove right quick. That's all I got is a glove. People in my house, they run through the stuff. So yeah, we want to be generous with the seasoning because we want the chops to be flavorful. Now, I do not have the Creole spicy available to you guys on my website, but what I do have is the regular. And so all you need to do is add some thyme, maybe a little rosemary. Inhaler. Tati. I gotta have my inhaler. Asthma attack. No, I am getting an asthma attack for real. My inhaler's in my purse. They're everywhere, but there's none down here. So by this not being available as of yet to you guys, then what I'm saying is get the regular Shake It by Gina, just as it sounds. Shake It, SHAKEIT, and then by BY. And my name, Gina, GINA.com. The reason why I pronunciated my name is because people get my name spelled out wrong. Oh, open it, baby. Thank you. I'll keep it down here, but you got to put the lid on. Put the lid on. Thank you. And so you would want to go ahead and get the regular, shake it. And then with the regular shake it, you're just going to add you a little bit of thyme. You just got to be careful. Add to your liking. That's the best I could tell you. Just add, if that's what your preference is, then add according to your preference. But anyway. Season to your desire. Now, when you're cooking, guys, make sure that you're smelling that you have seasoning in the air. And we have seasoning in the air. Now, with this type of meat, you know how you rest it after cooking? How you let your meat rest after cooking? Well, we're going to do something similar before we even go in to cook this meat. We're going to let it set up to take on the flavors. This meat is ice cold. And so I want your meat ice cold to come to the temperature in the room. Or maybe a little bit above it, but basically I want it to be there right when you get ready to go ahead and cook. Because when you just toss everything together in there or whatever, you're doing the whole hot versus cold situation. And I just don't like how it turns out when it's done like that. Oh yeah. So the seasoning that I make is it's also a rub. It's not just for, let me show you guys the bottle. I'm redesigning my bottle a little bit. So let me show y'all. Where's my mama? On here, I'm going to have to show that this is a rub. It's a dry marinade, wet marinade. You shake it on top of it. You could shake it into it. This is my baby over everything that I do. And I love to cook and do all that good stuff. But this seasoning right here means so much to me because it's my mom's recipe. It's not her recipe. I made the seasoning myself after my mom and dedicated it to my mom. But a lot of things that are used in it are things that my mother always used or loved to cook with. So let me move those to the side. And then the next thing we're going to do, we're going to season our pork chops. So yeah, so we're going to be seasoning with my all-purpose seasoning. Now you guys will have access to this. It's on my website, shakeitbygina.com. Just like it's spelled out on the label. And you guys can get it. And from what I understand, people are telling me that it's reasonably priced. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Okay, so let's go ahead and tackle the seasoning on our pork chops. Once again, the meat, all the meat is ice cold, and once the seasoning goes onto it, it's going to serve a couple purposes. It's going to penetrate the meat, and then it's going to bring it to room temperature so that they can ice cold meat. Putting it on the hot grill, hot stove, hot oven, and thinking it's going to cook evenly. So that's the main thing that it's going to do. So let's go in with some shake it on these pork chops. I just have 6 pork chops here, not just because I don't know what I'm going to do with all this meat, but we'll probably eat it. So anyway, I want to be generous with my shake it, because like I said, it's not a lot of salt that it contains in there. So with that being said, I'm going to add a little bit more pepper. It has pepper in there, but this is more like a coarse pepper. It's an all-purpose seasoning. It has whatever you need, and it goes with everything. Without a doubt, I'd rather. Where is what I need, honey? What I want is a little bit of Greek seasoning. Some Mediterranean seasoning. Where is it at? I do this here. Let me see here. See here. Where's my Mediterranean seasoning? In a minute, I'm just going to be like, forget it. How annoying. Oh, here it is. If it would have been a snake, I would have got bit. But anyway, this is just some Papa Euro's Greek seasoning that I want to add to my pork chops. I don't want to go heavy, but I want enough. Well, I want to go a little heavier than that. Okay. There. So how's everybody doing? They said the poor animal. Well, I'm somebody eat me. Because I'm an animal to somebody. Maybe like Jeffrey Dahmer. So, anyway. So we're just going to kind of give it a rub in on this side. I think I may want to layer the flavors, which means if you bite into one side, the immediate flavor is going to hit of those seasonings. If you bite into the other side, immediate flavor is going to hit. Like if I base it around garlic or onion or something. But I don't think I'm going to do all that. Not today, kid. Yeah, but I was saying, where are you guys watching from? Huh? I don't think they're that thick. See? I don't like a real thick pork chop. What they say, those are thick pork chops. Yeah, not really. You'd have to see them in person. I like mine real thin. I like a thin cut pork chop, but this one I got today is the regular size. I don't think they're that thick. Without a doubt. So who went to church today? I know I did. And the last thing I'm gonna do is just a little sprinkle of salt all over them. And then after that, I'm gonna season my steak. You guys already know what's going on my steak. Nothing. Salt and pepper. Cause I don't like, I mean, it's cool sometimes, but I like my steak to just be the flavor I want it to be. Why I do that? There. So yeah, we're gonna let this stuff come to temperature, and then we're gonna go put some charcoal on the grill as well. Wash the knife off, right? Thank you. How are we gonna go? The question is. Uh-oh. Ruby doo. Okay, whatever. Here's a steak. Let's go in the middle, hopefully. Boom. Go back. Boom, boom, boom. We don't want it to fall going back, but we'll want it back. Okay, so here's the only thing I do to my steak. Yeah, this here. Oh, baby. Okay, y'all. So here's what I like to do to my steak. If I could open the lid, I guess. Right. Let's see here. Ow. Whatever. Okay. So here's what all I do to my steak. In the very center, the thickest part, the thickest part of the steak. So basically, we're saying directly in the middle of the steak. I like to add some salt. After I add some salt, it has to be coarse salt. The coarse salt will penetrate the meat and allow it to tenderize it. And then I'll add some coarse black pepper. And I like that pepper a little hearty. And then I'll take and I'll poke in the middle. A little bit on the sides. Because I believe, what is this? New York strip, probably? New York strip is not as tender as ribeye. With ribeye, I mean, this basically is a step you can skip. So I got all this meat, and I don't know what I'm going to do for sides. I know I'm going to do some kind of like a vegetable. And that's that. So then anyway, I just take it, kind of pat it in there so you can see it melting away or dissolving into that meat to get it nice and tender. Pick it up. Boom. Flip it. Flip. Yes, you guys can use other seasonings on your steak, certainly. This is not one of those recipes where it's like, you got to do it this way or that. You know, it's just like, this is the method to the madness, but it's not the only way. So then anyway, I just sprinkle a little salt all over the back part of the steak. And a little pepper. Not overboard like the front. Well, maybe overboard on the pepper. Where are you guys watching from? Yeah, I think the steaks. This one now, over here, it's a little small. Not my opinion. Anyway, I'm going to just poke it down like that. A little bit. A little bit. And then the next thing I'm going to do is go get this charcoal. And I'm also going to light it up. So we're going to walk outside. Yeah, every opportunity I get to put some food on the grill. Let me see, is it a warning? No, it's not too bad. I'm going to put the grill in the middle. Let me get the charcoal and all like that stuff. Move, 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 move. Oopsies. Let me get lighter. Hi, I don't know who waited for me. Hi. Shirt up. Anywho, hi. Who's with me? Let me see. Hey sis, can I get some? Okay, somebody said, can I give some advice? The advice I give is from the place um, that I've been through. My sister, I believe she blocked me. I tried to call her and say, hi, how are you doing? Because she is on my heart. Oh, Canada. Hi, y'all. And so then, anyway, I can't stand when somebody gets mad at you because they did something to you, but they kind of like taking that out on you because you're upset. So leave her alone for a while. She'll come back. Your sister will come back. So leave her alone. It was a lot of fluid, I thought, but I am not good with lighting the grill. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm just not good with lighting up the grill like that, or even grilling. I'm like okay with it, but not on that level. But needless to say, yep, I would leave my sister alone for a while. She'll come around, and if she don't, then unfortunately, family or foe, or no family or not, sometimes you just gotta back off. Oh, shoot. Come on. I'm trying to calm myself, spreading these coals evenly because I just wanted to cook anyway. Okay. So apparently, when you're barbecuing, the coals need to turn white. So that's what I'm waiting for. makeup, sometimes I don't. But today I just felt like wearing some. So, you know I have. It brought me home without a doubt. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I'll be back. Does the thing turn? Does it turn? Who that? Sorry, y'all. I think I'm gonna cook my lamb chops first and the pork chops on the other side. Um, Somebody said, "How much makeup do you have on?" Well, at least it matched my neck, right? But I'm not trying to be funny or stank, but at least for me, I could be no makeup, makeup. It don't bother me. So Capricorn season. Somebody said they're sick. They have bone cancer. See, some girls don't have to have it, and so some feel that they like it. Needless to say, somebody had asked me earlier. I'm gonna let this cook down because I can see I'm gonna just be smelling like smoke. I'm going this side of this porch, patio, whatever. Well, I'm a baby. Somebody asked me about like the siblinghood. What if their siblings don't talk to them? Well, beyond that, I also have a brother who does not. Sit down. Thank you. Stay. I have a brother who doesn't talk to me either. And then I had three older brothers. When I say older brothers, I'm talking about old enough to be my parent older, like at least 20 years older than me, maybe more. But about 21 years older than me is the three of them. They're between 20 and 23 years older than me, but they don't speak to me. And then the three that are like in their 20 something year older than me, they all passed away in December. So, I mean, that was a hard month and stuff like that, but I made it through. I just feel like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know what's like the loss of your mom, unless it's a child. But those two people, especially the mom, that's unconditional. That's that unconditional love, period. Hold on, yeah. See this little guy. What are you doing? Mr. Nosy Pants? What I want to do is show you guys the mountains, the actual view. Sit down. No, back, stay. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Sit down. Sit. Sit. Now lay down. Lay down. I'm trying to get my dog to understand what I'm not playing. But anyway, yeah, I want you guys to see the actual view of Colorado because it is pretty much amazing. And there's this place, I think I made a short video of it, but it's called Garden of the Gods. And it's like a tourist destination. Like hundreds of thousands people come out here every year to see, um, to go ahead and see that. Anyway, hundreds of thousands of people come out here to see this place called Garden of the Gods. All the rocks are red at Garden of the Gods, and they're like not man-made, but it looks like something a man would try to make the money off of it. But anyway, it's a beautiful sight to see. But I'm still ready to go. I think I want to go somewhere that's nice and warm, some part of Georgia where I could really expand my seasoning company a lot because obviously that's ultimately a goal of mine, or else I wouldn't have gotten into the seasoning company business. I wonder where my son is. Y'all gonna hear me call my son. I ain't gonna say nothing mean. I'm just calling him. So I got a cabin. That's what I wanted to do for my birthday that's coming up. Yeah, 2 weekends actually. But anyway, that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna show you guys the cabin, but I can't, I guess, disclose the address of it for some stupid reason. Let's see what these kids are doing. Y'all know what they're doing. Who's that? Oh, Aaliyah must have taken a nap, but I didn't know I was going to call both of you guys, but I wanted to call you. Because I want to say that I really appreciate you guys coming, bringing the kids to church, and allowing them, you know what I mean, to...
Sorry about that.
It's okay. I didn't want it to be on speaker.
Oh, my phone doesn't work unless it's. I don't have my
No,
earbuds.
not your phone. I don't want mine. I'm live. But you may say something. I say somebody's name. I'll call you right back.
Okay.
We don't want to get to talking about people on here, and then y'all be like, "Mm, let me check these charcoal coals. Yeah. Let's see if this thing will move. Okay. I ain't got no baked beans in there yet. Because I would say some baked beans with that. I may have some, but I don't know. I'm going to go look. What's this stuff on the grill? Let me let it go for a second on you. I'm back. Somebody stay with me. Thank you. So I'm thinking what I want to put on first. I changed my mind. It's going to be my steak. Yeah, I'm going to put my steak on first. On the grill. Because I like to cook steak at an extremely high temperature. Move. Move it or let us up. Alright. Alright, Mike. We got the steak on there. So now I'm gonna look and see if I could find what I want. Some baked beans. I hope I have some. I feel like I will have some. Never know around here. Oh, there is some. Yay, yay. Oh. Hmm. Okay. We're just gonna whack that now. I had a little water to this. Does this go 360 on it? 360? Oh, it is. Come on, come on. Ooh, I think a splash of water got on me. And boy, oh boy, it was hot. Flip my steak. Move, move, move. Alright, I'm back here. This is just some frozen vegetables. Yeah. Mmm. So I'm gonna kind of like steam these, but like, no, I don't like cook. I like crisp. So I'm gonna steam them. Let me get me steaky poo off the grilly poo. Y'all wanna come in here? Then we'll just take it off right quick. Come out here, not in here. We good, we good, we good. Bye, beggar, beggar. Now I'm gonna put on the lamp in the portrait.
Let them cook.
Cook up.
Oh, hot.
for the chops to come on. That's four chops, obviously. Obviously. Now I'm finna put the lamb chops on, and this is gonna be a lot more intense because the lamb chops are, yeah, kind of pricey. I don't wanna mess them up, so it's gonna be all eyes on them. Come on, stop trying to watch. Let's see if something falls. Come on. You think you're slick? No, no, no. Now here's the lamb chops. Oh, here's the lamb chops. All the seasoning has set in when they're going on. Thin pieces of meat, very thin. Are you okay, Tati? Huh? Got what? Uh-oh. See, I've been having a headache. Why have we got these headaches? All eyes on these. So ain't no walking off like we did with the steak and pork. Not on that level. You want some for a headache? How's everybody doing? Everybody say hi. Uh-oh. What in the world? What in the Kalamazoo? I'm cooking some lamb chop right now. Yeah. What, baby? Yeah, if it's any good. Yeah, we take care of this lamb like it's our newborn baby. Right. Did he cook these last night? Cool. Are they up there? Today? Cookies, Megan. Here, Junior caught something up front. He caught some again. Can you play that later? Huh? I don't understand. You made a mess now. Don't you turn your rice down a little bit? Baby? Don't you cover it? That makes 5-minute timer. Got a little food out here. Smell like food. Smell like poo. Smell like boo boo. Boo boo the food. Okay. These lamb chops are good and done. Like I said, you don't want to be. What you don't want to do is burn them. If you do, then this is like one of the meats. If you burn it or something, I mean, it brings the gaminess back. It's just nasty.
Get out, because you are too. Get in this kitchen, Charlie. Get. Hold me on. I never ordered for that meeting. Get out of the kitchen.
Oh, Cookie,
Yes.
stop begging. those beans good enough? There's the lamb chops. The rib lamb chop or whatever. Whatever. That is really what it's called. But they have the regular lamb chops. They have different varieties. All of them are tender, but this is more aesthetically pleasing because we eat with our what? Eyes first. Okay, I got to go now because I got to eat with my belly. All right, God bless.